Good evening, I'm Choni and I'm writing an article for Tech Magazine on banks' digital transformation. For the past years, we have heard plenty about banks undergoing digitalization due to the change in consumers' behavior. Consumers are more tech savvy, they are more connected and will remain this way. Their requirements are not just wanting to have more ATMs or physical banks, they want to be engaged in different ways. The majority of population own smartphones. They are very mobile and stay online for various reasons, be it for leisure, work, or personal matters. But digital transformation is not an easy task for banks. We all know that banks have legacy technologies. They may not have the leadership support for something that will change the way of operating and the culture of the banks. DBS is one of the pioneers which has a proven digital business strategy. Despite challenges, DBS is able to transform digitally. I'm fortunate to have three senior executives from DBS with me, Gong Zhou, Fang Hua, and Yang Yue. They will share their experiences with us. Over to them, please.
As we know, the world is evolving into a more technology-savvy era, and more people are relying on their mobile gadgets to improve their quality of life. In the finance sector, a revolution is emerging known as fintech. In 2014, Asia alone has 700 million mobile digital banking users, and this number is expected to increase to 1.7 billion in 2020. A lot of banks find it difficult to transform their traditional business model and embrace transformation due to issues such as legacy processes, IT systems, and compliance with security requirements, and therefore, this limits their capacity to experiment with digital innovation. Firstly, at the leadership level, there's a need to be transparent, adaptive, and resilient. The senior executives must be ready to embrace challenges of digitization. Next is operations. To implement digital business strategy, there's a need for robust yet flexible enterprise platform. Then comes customers' need. Digitization of products, services, and customer relationship must be based on what value it can bring to the customers. Last, innovation. Customers' needs are always evolving. There's a need to develop an innovation ecosystem and ensure that companies always stay abreast in technology application. DBS Digital Transformation is based on these concepts, and we have derived 4 key thrusts to propel the organization going forward. First, cultivate digital leadership. Second, build agile and scalable digital operations. Third, design new digital-enabled customers' experience. And last, incubate and accelerate emerging digital innovations.
We recognize that one of the biggest challenges is to shift the mindset and culture of a company that have been built over several decades. Hence, we started recruiting people with strong innovation potential and initiated innovation training workshops for our staffs. We also reviewed the criteria for promotion with innovation as one of the key criteria.
The value proposition here really is to identify what is the core competency required that cannot be outsourced. We concluded that technology integration was critical to derive business solution and response to business demands. The business solution can be outsourced to companies such as A-Star, but the problem statement must be arising from customers' needs with respect to our operations. This will avoid the pitfall of implementing a piece of technology measured in terms of times and budget and ensure that the project is well defined to solve a business problem.
Well, there's some lesson we learned. First, inconsistency of technology caused huge impact on the management efficiency. DBS restructured their technology platform to standardize across regions, and this really helped them achieve and control the quality of their projects with shorter development time. So we learned the platform develop has to not only be scalable but also flexible. And second, we realized that DBS is a customer-oriented company. DBS built a more professional team to improve their user experience, and they adopted a flexible IT system to meet the needs of their customer from different regions. So we know that when we want to change our IT architecture, we must consider not only the internal employee but also our customer. And three, we also see how data analysis help DBS in doing business. DBS collected and analyzed their customer data so they could improve service quality, increase profit, and save expense. And how DBS use data shows that data analysis can really help company to understand the inner nature of things through the surface phenomena. Well, this really helped them to predict development change and make right decisions. And four, we see that DBS adopted different incentives for innovation at different levels. And these measures motivate both leadership and employee, which ensure the sustainable development of their enterprise.
Okay, there are 6 recommendations for other companies. First, pay attention to the evolving traits of customer needs. If our customer expects the digital channel, we should make it. Second, act quickly to meet customers' needs. If not, the competitors will take the lead. Third, act decisively. Once we make a decision, just put more resources to achieve our goal instead of delay and regret. Fourth, make technology key component of business strategy. Fifth, build digital awareness of all staff. It means digital is not a job done by one leader or one apartment, but also need the participation of every employee. Sixth, build a version, just like make banking joyful to inspire our customer and our worker. That's all. Thank you.